Right, guys, you're welcome back to the channel. And guys, guess what? I brought a very good news for you guys today. So if this is your first time of seeing my content, if this is your first time of seeing this type of video online, this is the voice of Zion Node Logistics, and the person speaking with you right now is Samuel Joshua. All right, you're welcome to the family, you're welcome to the community. Here we talked about business, arbitrage, e-commerce, and how you can make money online, most especially on mini importation. Guys, I've brought a very good news for you guys today. After a long awaiting period, CBN has finally decided to lift the $20 limitations on each Nigerian bank card, right? So this is a very awesome news that everyone wants to hear. All right. So recently, I think around last week now, I got this news that CBN has already lifted the restrictions from Nigerian bank cards for doing um transactions. Of course, before now, maybe is that not 2 years back now? Is it 2 years? Yes, I think we have been stopped from doing online transactions, most especially international transactions. We can't use our bank cards to trade online. We can use it to make a payment. We can't use it to do any foreign transactions, most especially on maybe buying what's it called? Buying from these websites, most especially using it to fund our Alipay account, using it to buy RMB from different websites. Most especially for those people who are running Facebook advert, this has become an hazard for us to make a payment, right? So this is the good news, guys, because I received this message and from my bank. Okay, so now I think this guy really deserves some accolades. Our new elected president, Bala Blue, different from town hall. So let's use 1 minute to praise this our new president. Guys, this is legit.ng, and this website is having a whole lot of reputation, and they're having a whole lot of audience, just like Punch newspaper and the likes. Okay, so earlier this week I received a good news from these guys, which have to do with lifting the suspension of um Nigerian bank cards from doing online international transactions. Okay, so let's read this news together. So they said Nigerian bank lift suspension on international transactions with Nigerian cards. All right, so the first one have to do with Wema Bank. They said Wema Bank has lifted the restrictions on international transactions on Nigerian cards. The bank, in a message, told its customer that they can now transact business with Naira cards to the tunes of $500 per month. This is simply means that Wema Bank has already lifted the restrictions on their bank card. So now, if you're a Wema customer, if you are a 60 customer, you can now start doing your online transactions. Maybe you buy from eBay, you buy from Amazon, you buy from different platform that I don't want to mention now. You can now start trading. Of course, they further say that the move signaled the lifting of the suspension of international transactions on Nigerian cards imposed by CBN in 2022. This simply means that this suspension has been since I think 2022 now, and the Wema Bank and other banks in Nigeria have already lifted their suspension. This simply means that it is not even only Wema Bank that lifted the restrictions, right? So now they send an email to each of their customers that you can now start transacting from $500 from $1 to $500 monthly on each of the international transactions you are doing with your Naira card. All right. So they furthermore saying that the CBN of Nigeria confirmed this message that they impose this $20 monthly limitation on each Nigerian dollar card. All right. So which simply means that this suspension has been confirmed by CBN that they've already lifted the suspension. Now, recently, I also received a email from my bank, which is Sterling Bank. They are telling me that, let me quickly show you. Let me show you. So, guys, you can see that this is my email now, and you can see that this is the headline of the email. You can now spend up to $1,000 with your Naira card. I think so. This limit does not have to do with CBN now. It have to do with individual banks. All right. Remember that the first Wema Bank, which have to do with $500. So I think they stick around with $500 monthly. And here is what Sterling Bank is telling me, that I can now spend up to 1,000 US dollar on my Naira card. Okay, so this is the date. You can see that the date is just 20th of July, which is this month, and this is what they are trying to tell me, which I've managed to also confirm from their customer service, right? So they told me that this restrictions is now real, that we can now start using our cards for international transactions. All right, so this is an awesome news. So guys, you're welcome back after the new latest gist. So in my coming video, I think I'm going to be recording a video, or maybe testing it. We are going to be testing this card on different platforms. Of course, if at all you've already used these cards, you can do well after watching this video. You can do well to try it out and leave it under the comment section if at all this card has already worked for you. All right, so you can test it on maybe Facebook to run an advert now, since they said they have lifted the restrictions. But I think in that article that legit.com wrote, they indicated that the limit for 1 month is just $500, which is still awesome, right? Because for because I need to call my bank customer care to confirm if this news is true or not. So I won't be here misleading you guys, right? So I called my bank customer care, which is Wema Bank, and I think they gave me a positive feedback on this issue. They told me that this news is confirmed and legit, in the sense that they told me that we can now use our bank for international transactions, but the limit on that card for a month is just $500. Maximum is $500. All right. So now I think we can use it on different platforms, which we are going to be testing in my next video. I'm going to be binding it with my Alipay. I'm going to be making use of it to make a purchase both on Alipay. I'm going to be binding it because if you are to observe that this is the cost that we can bind it with our Alipay, this is simply because the card is not supporting online transactions. But now, guys, you can now use it. Yes, because I'm not sure of other banks, but I'm using Sterling Bank and I'm also using Wema Bank. So I've confirmed this, that you can also make use of these platforms. You can also make use of this card. So maybe in my coming videos, I'm going to be showing us how you can create your Wema alert online request for this card. Yes, it is very, very important. That is what I'm going to be doing in my coming videos. All right. So if you have already gained one or two things from this, you've already gained one or two things from today's articles that have to do with no more limitations on our bank cards, do well to subscribe, do well to like the video, and do well to share to your students, because there is love in sharing, guys. So I will see you in my next tutorial. Thank you.